Hello everyone. Previously we had discussed about the singleton design pattern. So today we'll be discussing about the factory design pattern, right? So we'll be discussing why we need a factory design pattern basically, and for what the factory design pattern is mainly used. So and what are factory design patterns, right? So first thing is, uh, let's try to understand what is factory design pattern first. So the factory design pattern, it basically provides an interface for creating the objects based on what condition. So it provides an interface for creating the objects without specifying their concrete classes. So this is main thing that we need to understand. So we know that it provides an interface for creating the objects based on what, without specifying their concrete classes, right? So this is one advantage of it. So in what scenarios this factory design pattern will be used? Let's try to understand this one. Mainly, if we need to create the object based on certain conditions, then we'll be making use of the factory design pattern. Basically, it will be useful for the scenarios that requires the object creation based on certain conditions. I hope this is clear. So let's try to understand the same thing with the simple example. So first I'll go with the simple factory design pattern or the simple factory example. Next, let's go with the factory with classes example, right? Initially, let's go with the simple factory. So I'll just come here. Let me create. Sorry. Just give me a second here. Let me give class name. Let me give just shape factory. So here, inside this one, I'll just make use of the static keyword. Let me give create shape of the keyword type. So here, let me write two conditions, very simple two conditions. So here, if type this is equal to circle, yeah, if this is equal to circle, then let me return, what shall I return here? I'll do one thing. What shall I return here? I'll just give here type of circle and type. I'll just give circle within the um, strings, and radius. Let me set this one to. Let me set the radius to 5, something 5, 4, anything of your choice. This is just for the example sake, right? So next, next what I'll do, I'll take one more condition. Let me copy the same thing and make the necessary changes. So I'll just consider here, instead of the circle, let me consider square here, right? Let's return, what shall I return here? Let me consider square here, square itself. And instead of radius, I'll just consider side. And square has 4 sides, right? I'll just give 4 here. So after this, let's return null, right? This is one thing. After this, I'll just come here. Let me make use of the variable name circle, and I'll just give, let's call the function shape factory, not function, sorry, class shape factory dot, we have made use of the create shape, I think, right? Yeah, create shape of, initially this will be circle, and I'll just give here square, and again shape factory dot create shape of, this time instead of circle, let's call square. So when I log circle and square, let me try logging in circle and square. So here what this has to give, when I log circle and square, I hope this has to give circle 5, this one circle and radius 5. Type this one square, within this one square and side 4, right? Let's try running this code. Let's see what output we will get. So here type circle radius 5 we are getting. So first one, this one, according to this one, circle, create shape. So we have given type, this is circle, right? We are calling circle here, we are calling square here. So we have the type circle and we have the type square. So if type equals circle, what we have given, we have to display, we have to get type circle and radius 5. That's what we are getting here, type circle and radius 5. Next we have um, locked square here, nothing but square, we are calling create shape of square, right? If type equals square, we have to get type square and side 4. So here we are getting type square and side 4. So we are getting the correct output, right? So I'll quickly explain what I have done here. So this static create shape is there, right? This one, it is a static method which simplifies the object creation. This one, basically static create shape, this complete line. What this is doing here is, this is a static method which simplifies the object creation. Here this one, if type equals circle, or we can consider if type equals square, anything. If type equals circle, what this is doing, this is dynamically, this basically dynamically determines the object properties. This one or this one, this dynamically determines the object properties, right? So I hope this is completely clear. Next, what we will do, we will try understanding with the classes, factory with the classes, right? So I'll just take a very simple example. Let me give here class. We had considered circle and square itself, right? We'll go with the same this thing, same names. I'll just give class circle. Let me make use of the constructor. So here, let me call within the constructor. I'll just give this dot type equals circle. We consider circle itself, right? I'll just give circle here. So next, let me do one thing. Just give me a second here. I'll consider one more class of name square. So let me make use of the constructor quickly here. I'll just give this dot type here. Let me assign this one to square type. We are assigning the type to square here. So I hope this is clear. Let me make use of one more class named shape factory here. Shape factory is fine. So what shall I give here? Let me make use of the static create shape within the type. Same thing we are writing in a different way, right? Last example, if you have seen, this is nothing but the factory design pattern with the classes, or factory with classes. So here within this, let me give return type. If it is circle, I'll just make use of the ternary operator. So here, if it is circle, then what we will do, I'll just give new circle, right? Else, what I'll do, I'll just give new square. So this is simple, right? So next, what I'll do, let's do the same thing. I'll just come here, let shape equals, let me call the shape factory here, dot create shape of, let me call only circle this time. Will not be making use of the square, right? So here, let me give, let's log, so log of, let's log the shape. So we need to get the output here. If it is circle, then what we need to get here, this one, right? Circle, type circle. Let's try running the code. We are getting the output circle, type circle. This, we are not making use of anything. We are not calling the, this is of, this is not of the type square. This is of the type circle, right? So when we are calling the type of circle, we have to get the output circle and type circle, right? This one here, type circle, we are this one making use of, and we have to get the output type circle, right here, based on this one, type circle. Same here, if we try to call the square, we have to get a square type square, right? So square type square we are getting. So the output that we are getting is completely correct. So I'll quickly tell what we are doing here. So return type equals circle, this one here. What this is doing here is it creates a specific instance based on the type, whether it is of the type circle or it is of the type square. That's what we are doing here, right? So I hope this line is completely clear. So if this is of the type circle, we will get the output circle and the type circle here. And as we are calling the square here, type square, so we are getting the output square, this one, type square, right? That's what we have called in the constructor. We have assigned the type to square. So we are getting the output square. If I give here circle, then we will get circle type circle, right? So next, new circle. Just give me a second here. New circle. What this is doing here, in the same line, it constructs the respective class object. Nothing but this one here, new circle, this one. So I hope this is completely clear. The concept of factory design pattern. We saw this one with the two examples, right? First one was very simple factory example. The second one was factory with the classes. I hope this factory design pattern is completely clear. Next, let's try to discuss, let's discuss on the observer design pattern. For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.